tonight. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
A real fun episode today. Had some good bits in there. Had a bit of schlop. We know you like the schlop.
Yep.
So, stuff that normally wouldn't make it into the podcast, like us putting people on the draw for prizes and stuff. But
Yeah.
I found that funny today. I think we both did.
For sure.
There's a little bit of that in there for you. Check out that Hollywood stunt woman guest podcast we did as well.
Yep.
It's so cool. This woman from Adelaide always wanted to be a stunt woman. She managed to go over and make it in the biz, and she was telling us all these wild stories. So worth having a listen to that one as well.
Is that going to be like the extra pod today? Is there an off-air pod? Or?
Oh, I think we got off air tomorrow for Team Member of the Week.
Yep.
So I think that's enough. You've had your feed for today, two
Yep.
podcasts. That should tide you over till tomorrow.
Enjoy. Tell you what, today we are guaranteed to give away $100 million.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say guaranteed. I mean, it's pretty much a sure thing.
It's pretty much a sure thing. In fact, it's got the Ben and Liam guarantee.
Big stand.
Last
week we did the 50 million Powerball, and
Yep.
everyone was calling through their numbers. We only got one number,
Yep.
but statistically, if you have a loss, you normally win the next time.
Well, I was a bit sad when we lost, and I thought about it the next day, and I thought, you know what? That was just the universe telling us to chase the losses and go again and win twice as much money.
Hunt them down like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Online stalking. We're all guilty of it.
Not me.
Well, no, you are. Everyone wants to say, no one wants to be branded as a stalker.
I must admit, I wouldn't say I'm an online stalker, but I tell you what does happen. My wife, Sam, who has no social media, every now and then will coerce me into giving her my phone so she can look at someone on Instagram.
That's it. It's because everyone likes to have a little scroll back on maybe someone you went to school with, a new person you work with, an ex, a neighbour. We've all done it, you know what I mean? And it's a good way of finding what someone's about pretty quickly. And I tell you what, my mate had a real fringy one. It happened over the weekend. He told me yesterday. He was going sort of way back on a dude he wasn't like particularly fond of at school. I think it just sort of came up and he's like, all right, well, like, what's that person up to? And when you are like maybe you're having a stalk or a scroll on the toilet, or maybe you're watching something that you're not particularly interested in, and then you just sort of go into autopilot and you're just going through. So he went deep, and then he sort of clicked on the wife's profile, and he was going through the wife's profile, and this was on Facebook. So he went back to, he thinks about like 2016, which is pretty easy to do if you're like in a photo album, because not many people put up lots of photos.
If you're deep in the stalk.
You're not even really thinking. And supposedly, he accidentally liked a photo of this couple that he doesn't even know, of their toddler in a nappy in like 2016.
That's inexcusable.
It's creepy, isn't it? Because it's like, hang on, like, we don't know this guy and why he's liking it.
I thought it was going to be like a bikini photo.
No,
of somebody.
that's bad, and I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah.
But he didn't even realise, this is so bad, until he got a message like later that night going, "You right?" with a screenshot of like the notification of the deep like.
From the person that
From the
received
person just going like calling him out.
Oh. Yeah, it's not good.
Could you imagine that? Because where do you stand? Oh, yeah. Someone must have stolen my computer to look at your toddler in nappies in 2016.
What did they do? They just own it?
I think he was just like, must have been hacked. Like, I think he was just playing for the hack, Probably starting to like post statuses about selling cheap Ray-Bans and stuff, like from his own account. Oh, man, be careful, everyone, I've been hacked. Doing some crazy stuff. But I just couldn't think of anything worse. It's such a thing sometimes when you even like, you're showing a friend, check this out for whatever reason. You hand it over and you're like, don't like it. Like, you're like, it's like handling a bomb. Like if you cut the wrong wire, whoops, you're gonna give someone a like from an old post. Online stalking gone wrong. If you've accidentally left a breadcrumb and someone's caught you out, you've maybe liked something or liked a comment, or just it's a slip of the mind, slip of the finger. Jess, online stalking gone wrong. What happened to you?
I was just having a late night scroll, as you do,
Yep.
and I noticed that my partner's ex had commented on a mutual friend's photo.
Yep.
So I just sort of had a deep stalk of her profile, and in amongst that,
Yeah.
I've accidentally added her as a friend,
Wicked. Yeah.
No.
which I actually didn't realise I had done until she messaged my partner
Yeah.
and said, "Why is your girlfriend now adding me on Facebook?"
Oh.
So it was a bit awkward. Had to play the dumb card. I have no idea how that happened.
I've been hacked.
I've been hacked.
So it was very awkward.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I can see how that's happened as well. Like, you're just there, you see she's commented, and you go, "Oh, let's check this bitch out." You know what I mean? You click, and then you get deeper and deeper, and then the next
Before you
thing,
know, you've added him as a friend.
oh man, that's so cringe. Katie in Andrews Farm, you had a bit of a trouble with the online stalking as well.
Yeah, so my best friend was using my phone a couple of times to stalk her current boyfriend's
Yep.
ex-girlfriend on Instagram.
Yep.
And we looked at her story a couple of times, and then a few days later, the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend messaged me on Instagram and said, "Oh, I've noticed you looked at my story a few times. Do I know you?"
Oh, who does that?
Did you then throw your friend under the bus? What did you do? Ignore it?
Ignored it, didn't reply. I was like, "Oh, did you
That's the thing though. Like, I swear. So my fiance, when she's having a bit of a stalk on things, and then she'll like click on their story, I'm like, "Don't click on the story. They can see you've seen the story." And I think it even comes up with
Yeah,
like
but do
other.
people, I mean, I guess they do, but do people check their story watches to see who's watched it?
Well, yeah, I suppose not everyone has a lot of people watching the story. Like,
But are they checking it to go, who's watched this today?
potentially. I mean, if you've only got like 100, 200 followers, then
Yeah.
it might be only 50 people. So you know you could feasibly see everyone. We just don't know because our Instagrams are too big. Lol.
Zoe joins us now in Mount Barker. Good morning, Zoe. Online stalking gone wrong. What happened?
So my current partner, I was stalking his ex-wife, and we were actually friends on Instagram, and I, as you do, stalk and see what's going on in their life, and I accidentally liked something, and then I noticed she had put up a story that said, "Bitch, be careful, I can see you stalking me."
What?
No, so she's called you out
And-
publicly, but like not named you.
Did she say, bitch, be careful, I can see that you're watching it?
Wow.
Yeah, 100%. She's a little bit cray-cray. Yeah, she's done many things since then.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and I know she stalks my profile and stuff and sees what him and I are up to and, how much we're in love and all that sort of crap.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Zoe, that's
The
awesome.
public
though.
call out.
Oh my god.
Be careful.
I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna cut you, B. I'm gonna come for you. If I see you in a car park, I'm gonna smash you.
Never come near my man. Women are pigs sometimes, aren't they?
No, it's only funny when we say men. Sorry, that's a bit of context behind that. We say men are pigs all the time, and it's a bit of a funny
I
thing.
thought I'd flip it.
But if you tuned in for the first time and you heard us saying women are pigs, that's not a great. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably not.
Yeah,
it's probably
it's not a good reflection
It's not a
of
good
the show.
look. If that ends up in the advertiser tomorrow, quotation marks.
Women are bees?
No, there's nothing about the hot water.
Producer Andy was shaking his hands like, no.
All right, let's duck and weave.
It's obviously satire.
Bit of joke. Just joking.
Ready to put your pool floaties to work or start planning the ultimate summer getaway with whatif.com?
Find hotels and holiday rentals plus family-friendly resorts. Just jump on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Yep, every single bloody morning we do the 610 quiz. We got 5 questions. You get them all right, you get to choose the next gosh darn song we play.
A little bit of a dog's breakfast yesterday, so
It
let's
was.
see if we can have a good clean round. Deb from Goa, are you ready to play an above-the-board clean game?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, we've heard that you've heard the 610 quiz many times. You've never played it before. How do you think you'll go?
Oh, I don't know. Not too bad, maybe?
When you're sitting in the car, Deb, do the questions seem easy?
Some of them I'm like, nah, I have no idea.
All right, well, let's see how we go this morning.
All right. Well, you're already in the draw to win $10,000.
Woohoo.
Okay, the Oz Asia Festival and the Lucky Dumpling Market starts in Adelaide tonight. I love those things. What are the 2 ways you can order dumplings?
Over the phone?
Well, yeah, I suppose, that's literally how you can order them. I was thinking more you could, the 2 ways you could have them.
Yeah, can I rephrase it? What are the 2 ways you can cook dumplings?
Steam them and fry them.
Yeah, she's got it. Netflix have turned around their subscriber woes and have recorded a quarter of subscriber increase. What other streaming service also shares its name with a man?
Stan.
And that's it. Maccas have ditched the drink Sprite and replaced it with Sprite Zero. Good thing they're doing something healthy. What colour is the Sprite label?
Green.
It is. Happy birthday to Kamala Harris. 58 today. Who's she?
Actress?
She's not. No, she's not. She's from America, though.
You're doing pretty good there,
That's
Deb.
not bad. Lachlan, Kamala Harris. Do you know who she is and what she does?
Is she like the vice president?
He's got it. Well done. Okay, last cue here. The Proclaimers have been announced for the WOMAD lineup. Very excited. Can you finish these lyrics?
Sorry, Lockie. It wasn't quite right.
Well, it was. He was just...
No, he didn't. He did it wrong. You did it totally wrong.
He was just going ahead with it. You wanted him to... What you wanted him to do is fit into your preconceived notion of what would happen, where he would go da-da-da and stop, and then you would get to play a little da-da-da, and then we'd go back and forth. But Lachlan, I think he's clearly shown that he knows where the song was going. He just didn't know where to stop.
A bit of a letdown. Lockie,
how's he supposed to know?
Lockie, do you want to try it again, mate? But you just do so you go da-da-da, and then I'll do the next bit, yeah?
All right, yep, sounds good.
Here we go.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
It's happening again. it's happening again. That's
I had this whole vision of how I
know. I know how you
and
saw
then
how
I was going to do a few da-da-das, and then I had this.
Yeah, it was going to be a real call and response thing, but that's okay. Oh, we all had fun. Hey, you're in the draw for 10K, Lachlan. You also get to pick the next song we play. So would you like to hear my song this morning? The Darkness, who have been in the country doing shows.
That is Liam's song. Or would you like to hear my song this morning, Lockie?
Very similar energy. What are you thinking? Is it Nickelback or is it The Darkness?
I'm definitely have to go with Ben today.
I tell you what, The Darkness is a real.
Do you know what I'm
stinker.
saying? This is my hot tip. On Nova, any song that hasn't been a top 20 hit for the last 20 years, no one knows it.
Mate,
no one knows it.
You had Mika for 2 weeks.
I know.
And now you're stuck with The Darkness.
I'm trying to think of things semi out of the box so we don't end up with Nickelback and Miley Cyrus every morning.
There's nothing wrong with the Nickelback. How you remind me. I, Ben, have been scammed. Liam, normally, you're the one on the show that gets scammed.
Yeah, I've been scammed a few times. I bought, when you go to America, you need to buy like a visa, and I bought mine in Indian rupiah, which is probably a red flag for most people, but I thought it was like, world currency.
But for me, this is showing just how tricky they're getting with their scams.
They're getting sneaky.
Yeah.
Especially when, you're with Optus, like us, Ben, and you get the email going, oh yeah, they've got your license number and photo. And you go, great, thanks guys.
So how wild is this? Last night, I was sitting on the couch with my wife, Sam, at about 6 p.m, and I got a text message. And it reads, in all caps, Westpac alert. Then it said, your card has been compromised.
Well, you are with Westpac. And I suppose it's not out of the ordinary for your bank to say your card's been compromised. If someone's used the details in like Quebec or something, like they would know, oh, hang on, you didn't say you were going there.
It continues, $106 has been spent at a Kmart. If you recognise this transaction, reply yes. If you don't, reply no. So I text back and I said no. Then I got another message straight away. A Westpac fraud officer will be in touch in the next 3 minutes. Stay by your phone.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Then, literally 3 minutes later, my phone rang.
This must be the Westpac fraud consultant.
I open it, and a man says, "This is Aaron from the Anti-Theft and Extortion Department at Westpac. I'm a senior fraud officer here, and we've detected malice intent with your card."
Gee whiz.
He said, "Did you recently make a purchase on Amazon.com?" And I said, "Yes, I did." And he said, "Yep, that's how they got you. That's how they got your card details."
Through Amazon. I mean,
Through Amazon.
Everyone uses Amazon.
Yeah, but it was through a link that I clicked to make the payment.
Okay, hang on. So I've got my wires crossed here. I thought that it was the text from Westpac was a scam. And
No.
then you
No.
So
Westpac were
they
were
detected it.
genuinely super incredible in the whole
Because you said they're
situation.
getting tricky. I'm like, that's bloody good. So
Yeah.
because if I got a text from my bank, but yeah, okay, so it's through a link you clicked.
Then he said, that's how they got you. Then he said, not to worry, we've blocked the transaction. No money was taken from your account. The card has been cancelled. A new one is already on the way. Be safe out there. And then he hung up.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Wow. He just like salutes you as he takes his headset off. Another big day. of
So obviously the
fraud.
mistake there was I clicked on the link, but then because I had needed to make a purchase on a thing on Amazon that my wife Sam and I were buying, that it just happened
You
to
say,
coincide.
my wife Sam and I are buying. You're probably just buying Pokemon cards. Let's be honest. Like, yeah, I had to buy some, a cot or something because I'm a responsible guy and maybe we'll have a baby someday. No,
But
you're probably just buying your own Pokemon
But
cards.
normally, the thing that got me was normally with these wild scams is you get this dodgy looking link via email or text, and then it's all written in half capitals, half lowercase, and you can just tell that's a scam. But this
Yeah.
looked totally legit. It took me to what I thought was actually the Amazon website. I put my details in, and that's how they got me.
They're dogs. They are dogs.
They're dogs. And what's wild is $106 at Kmart. Am I being scammed by a suburban mum? Like, what's going on?
They got my grandpa out of like most of his life savings. It's horrible. But they called and told him, hey, we need your help catching scammers.
Yep.
And obviously,
Yep.
old people don't really know what's going on. He's sort of like, he thought he was helping
Yep.
and then they were able to just take money straight out
They're
of his
tricky.
account.
They're so tricky.
It's such a like a ratty crime as well,
Yeah.
especially when they're targeting, people with disability or elderly people and that sort of stuff.
If it wasn't for Westpac, it would have actually gotten worse and they would have actually been spending this money. What I'd love
If
to
it
know-
wasn't for Aaron, the senior malice intent consultant, signing off.
Be safe out there.
Be safe out there, kid. Don't stop believing.
13 24 10. Did you get scammed? Because as we've just said, they're getting tricky. Maybe it was a simple scam. Maybe it was a bit more convoluted, but I'd love to know your story. 13 24 10. Did you get scammed?
It's also good because when you talk about a scam, then someone else might
Yeah.
not fall for the same scam. You know what I mean? Because you're aware of it.
Yep.
Yoz joins us now. This is your mum. They were scammed?
Yeah, she was scammed on through a WhatsApp message.
So what happened?
right.
What was the message about?
It was one of those dear mum WhatsApp messages asking for help, saying it was my older sister and that she needed money transferred to her.
Yeah.
At first they were asking for $7,000 and
Yeah.
then mum sent them $5,000, unfortunately.
And so you obviously have an older sister, yeah?
Yeah, so what happened was the day before my sister was changing companies,
Yeah.
mobile companies, and my mother knew that. So when that WhatsApp message came through, she just thought it was my sister's new number.
Okay. And what sort of, why did she think
That she would need help.
like
is it-
that much money? Yeah.
Well, the thing is, my sister works night shifts, so she didn't want to call her because she knew she was sleeping.
Right,
and she thought she'd
okay.
sent
And
a
that's the
message.
thing. It's always that
They would-
innocent,
Yeah. And the thing is, they would send out thousands of messages and get absolutely no bites, but they just need one bite for that $5,000.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Did your mum get the money back, yours?
No, it's because she gave it willfully. It's not through like the bank that they did it straight away.
Yeah, it's
So-
all those loopholes they find, hey, because they're like, nah, well, actually, but what a kick in the shins.
That sucks.
Someone hardworking as well. It takes a long time to get that sort of money. Monique in Darlington, were you scammed yourself?
I was, yes. Hi, Ben and Liam. I didn't even do anything silly this time. So basically, I was in labour about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I looked at my phone and boom, $1,000 and then another $1,000. And I was like, what's going on? So about $2,000-$3,000 had come out through Afterpay. So someone had hacked my Afterpay.
Oh, you got hacked.
Yeah, and I did nothing wrong. So I don't know how that was possible. But yeah, thankfully I called CommBank and it took about 2 or 3 weeks to get my money back. But listen, I was like in labour and I was like, please just tell me what you can do to help me because this is rough timing.
So you were in labour whilst being hacked.
I was literally like pushing.
Oh, God.
I see you not, and I was half on the phone with the bank, and I'm like, can I call you back?
Yeah.
And did you? I mean, you got your money back. So did you call your daughter CommBank?
I did eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little CommBank.
But it took a hot minute, and it was poor timing, very poor timing.
Yeah, that's wild,
that
Monique.
sucks.
Thank you very much.
That really
No
sucks.
worries. Thank you.
No worries. What did you call your child?
Jackson.
Jackson. Very good. Yeah, very good. Wasn't CommBank.
I don't think she got that one. All right.
You just kind of talking all over you.
Yeah, I know.
And I heard you trying to get
Hey,
the
Monique,
joke in there.
did you hear when I made a joke about calling your baby CommBank, just out of interest?
Not at all, but listen, I'll think about it for the next one.
Yeah,
but let's hope that
yeah. Well, I know, to be honest, I feel better that you didn't hear it, because if you did and you gave me that reaction, I'd be like, wow, I need to probably go to some sort of like comedy school or something and rethink my life a little bit.
Let's just go one more quick one. Sharu in Northfield, good morning. Did you get scammed? What happened?
Yes, certainly. Morning. What happened was I entered into the South Aussie with Cozy competition on Facebook.
Sorry,
and,
I missed that. You entered into the what?
The South Aussie with
Yeah, I entered the South Aussie with Cozy competition on Facebook.
Oh,
and and I got a notification from South Aussie with Cozy that I won, and I confirmed saying that did I really win? And he said yes, you won. Please proceed. And I tried to log in and to claim my prize, and it just went straight into asking for my account details.
Yeah.
And the next moment, what I looked at is the notifications that I got from South Aussie with Cozy disappeared from my Facebook page.
And so did you lose any money?
I didn't lose any money, but I was about to put my account details in there before I rang, that holiday park and just asked them, and they said no. That's not right. But because they didn't ask, don't usually ask for the account details before, any other stuff. So
How do you know? How do you know that they were scammers and not? It wasn't actually just cause you're trying to get a bit of cash.
Yeah, no, because I looked at other replies from the same post, and one of the other person said, "Stop scamming." So I was like, "All right."
You got to be careful of that, Cozzy. I put Ruined Dit's dodgy brothers in the same boat. Ali Clark, she's been known to scam, as well as Beck and Limo.
Ben and Liam are the only radio show that don't scam.
Guys, this is the only place you're safe. The rest of them, wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them, I reckon.
And I couldn't throw them very far.
Ben and Liam love you.
Oh, gee whiz, very exciting, because the Lucky Dumpling Market in Elder Park there near Adelaide Oval kicking off for Oz Age Fest. Love that place. Go every year. If you've not done it before, well worth it. Now, look, there is all sorts of awesome cuisines from around the world, a lot of, authentic Asian things. But for me, it's hard to go past this thing that this Indian food truck does called Naanchos. So that it's like nachos, but done with naan bread cut up into little triangles and curry. A lot of cheese, and they flame torch it in front of you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've done my fair share of nachos in the past.
That is cool.
I'll probably go, and there'll be cold rolls and stuff, and, Sarah will probably say, we should, get something fresher, but I'll come back every time for the nachos.
Hey, Belinda in Angaston, do you like the idea of naanchos?
Nachos.
No,
naanchos.
Like naan bread nachos.
Yes, sounds good.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Pretty good. Well,
Hey.
you've won a bowl.
I'm assuming, Belinda, because I just saw the phone ring, so I picked it up. I'm assuming you've called to get in the draw for 10K a day?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, you're in the draw.
Oh, thank you very
No
much.
worries. But there is no naanchos. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I know it's been a bit of a roller coaster for you this morning. You're just not really sure what to think. But I can assure you, if you get a call back from Kate and Joel at 5, you will be able to buy a lot of nachos.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna put 7 people in the draw.
Yep. So get calling 13 24 10.
At 5 p.m. today, someone will win $10,000.
Oh my God, it's 10K.
When we say your name, you say, "Give me that money."
Sammy.
Give me that money.
Adriana.
Give me that money.
Megan.
Give me that mola.
Bit of flair, I like it. Barbara.
Give me that money.
Jasmine.
Give me that money.
Anthea.
Give me that money.
Natalie.
Give me that money.
What are we saying? No guys this morning, Belle? Bit sexist?
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, you're only winning the cash if you're a cheat. Nah, that's all good. Nah, it's just, obviously we got a bit of work to do. It's got to be equal either way, doesn't it? Well, it's been a big week for all the potheads. Fans of the Harry Potter franchise, that is. Because Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy in the movies, has released his memoir, Beyond the Wand. Probably didn't take him too long to think of that one. And let me tell you, it's a good read. It's had me howling like a mandrake. I've been thrashing the thing, and I've got some great Potter goss here, if you're interested. Do you want me to spill the tea?
Yeah, I'll humour it.
Want me to spill the Professor Trelawney's tea leaves? Oh, my dear boy, you have the grin. Prisoner of Azkaban line there. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Do you know Chris Columbus? Not the
explorer.
No, the director of the first few films.
Oh, okay.
He did great work with a lot of the, because they were real kids when they started.
Yep.
So he had a system with the child actors where he would fine them $10 for disrupting a take. And apparently Rupert Grint, Ron Weasley, he clocked up $2,500 in fines for the first two movies just for pissing around too much.
Wow.
So he's just having a lot of fun. This is an interesting one. Bit of a deleted scene. Apparently they were trying to shoot a scene on the Chamber of Secrets where Professor McGonagall was teaching like a transfiguration class, how to turn into an animal or whatever. And they had to keep cutting because they had a baboon on the set, which was... slapping the monkey.
The baboon was slapping another monkey?
Well, no, I'm trying to just... That's a euphemism. The baboon was badgering the witness too much. Just going feral.
In front of the children?
Well, yeah, it was just being a baboon, I suppose, but the kids were like, what's happening? And it just kept going, and they literally were trying to tear its hand away, and it just wouldn't stop. Poor children. This is the thing. This is no wonder why child actors, they have so many issues later in life. They're going to sit through stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously the broomsticks, they have to sit on them, and they had to get the right line of sight. Apparently tennis balls were sort of like, for the kids, were a bit boring. So Daniel Radcliffe had a bit of a crush on Cameron Diaz. So they used to have a photo of Cameron Diaz behind the camera, and he would look at Cameron Diaz when he was on the broomstick.
Oh, wow.
To sort of, Speaking of crushes as well, did you know there's a bit of a love story there in real life between the guy who played Malfoy, the guy who's written this book, Tom Felton, and my crush, my hall pass, Monty Granger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there was a bit of a romantic interest.
Well, soulmates, apparently. One of the purest loves you can think of, it says. But obviously all platonic. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And my favourite one, Harry, Draco and Dumbledore punch durries. They used to go on Smoko together.
Sorry, who was punching durries?
So Harry, little specky Harry, Draco and Michael Gambon, like the old guy who plays Dumbledore. So apparently, in costume between sets, they
were children.
Oh no, I think later in the yeah, Order of the Phoenix after
right.
No, Dumbledore wasn't sharing ciggies with a 6-year-old boy going, get on that, that's a Marlboro Red, what do you reckon of that? No, you would need to smoke 3 cigarettes after you've been watching that baboon all day,
This is a voiceover sweep to break up the podcast.
How does $100 million sound? Well, that's guaranteed to be given away right now on Nova, okay? For a little bit of context, do you remember last week Liam and I said this?
Take our word for it. Tomorrow, we're going to be $50 million richer.
Guaranteed.
We're not $50 million richer, are we?
No, but then what we realised was this is the universe saying, Ben and Liam, you weren't supposed to win it.
Yeah.
You were supposed to not win it, so it jackpots now to where we are in current time to $100 million.
And some people might say, this is silly, guys. You shouldn't be chasing this dragon But, I mean, what's life without hope, really? It really is the essence of a lot of things. 13 24 10, if you want to get in on a little syndicate here.
If you want to come chase this dragon with us.
Strap on. It's the never-ending story. Let's go for a ride.
$100 million story.
We're going to do the show from a yacht tomorrow if we win. We've already guaranteed. But I'm feeling good because we got...
Yep.
And how many numbers is there? Is it 10?
Eight. Need 8.
Well,
we got 1 out of 8.
So what's the percentage of that? 1 out of 8. I'm not great with maths.
Yeah.
But what I am is a dreamer. Yep. I'm not a brainiac, I'm a dreamer.
And you know what? The number that we actually got last week was 13.
Which a lot of people say is unlucky, but I like that. So maybe this morning, instead of people going, oh yeah, this is my favourite number, people should say, oh, you know, this is the day my cat died last year, or like unlucky things, because maybe that's we're going to break the system.
We'll leave it up to you, but we are going to let you pick the numbers. We are still going to do 919.
Yeah,
so we're going to do. Yep. So we're going to do 9 and 19. So those two numbers are already taken.
Yep.
You can pick the other 6 numbers though. So call us 13 24 10. We're all going to go on this together. We'll buy the ticket today. And if it jackpots tonight, we're all going to be millionaires.
Imagine it. Oh, it'd be a good news story, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got the first 2 numbers, 9 and 19 for 919. Nova. And we want some people to, come in on our syndicate here. You don't have to pay any money. We'll buy the ticket.
Remember, it's going to be between 1 and 35. We need 5 numbers, and then we need the all-important Powerball.
And, of course, gamble responsibly. And also, by the way, they're not paying for this. So we've actually just always tried to win the lottery together. So it's not like a sponsored thing. So
I imagine it'd be so.
In fact, if anything, don't buy a ticket. Just try and call us.
Yep. Rachel in Mount Barker. Good morning. What's your number and why?
Hi, guys. 16, and it's the day my divorce came through.
This is right, because we were saying, last time the only number we got was 13. A lot of people said it's unlucky.
Yep.
So we're looking for sort of bad, bad numbers.
I love it, Rachel. Thank you very much. Tristan in Macclesfield. Good morning. What's your number and why?
Morning, boys. My number's 10. It's my wife and my eldest boy's birthday.
Nice.
Okay. Good. That's a good thing. So that I must admit, I'll be annoyed if 10 isn't on the list.
But you know what? Maybe we're trying to confuse the universe. You know what I mean? Bad numbers, good numbers. They're all numbers.
Scrambled eggs for brains. The universe. It's not going to know what's going on.
One thing's for sure: this money is guaranteed. Belinda in Old Ranella. Good morning. What's your number and why?
Good morning, fellas. Number 5, because it's my lucky number. It seems to come up all the time.
Okay. All right. If it comes up all the time, then it's probably a sure thing.
You were our 3rd caller. That's all right. Doesn't matter.
Hey, but Belinda. I said your name 5 times. Including
you said it 3 times.
Yeah, but I said it twice before, so I was actually, I was pretty on the ball.
Doug in Gawler South. What's your number and why?
25th, because I'm born on the 25th.
Okay, all right, cool. It's also my favourite number, Doug. I've got a good feeling about that one. Ruby in Prospect. You would like to win $100 million with us. We've got space for you on the yacht tomorrow when we win. What's your number?
My number's 24. Because of my age being 24.
Okay, 24. Ruby, thank you very much. Let's go to the all-important Powerball now. Tracy in North Haven, what's the Powerball number and why?
17. It's the day my dog died, but I'm sure she's looking down and going to bring us good luck.
I like it, Trace.
What was your dog's name?
Chloe.
Let's get a win for Chloe, dog.
All right. Let's recap. Our numbers for tonight's Powerball, the $100 million Powerball, are 5, 9, 10, 16, 19, 24, 25, and the Powerball number is 17. I feel better about these numbers than last week's.
They're looking good to me.
They look good.
I'm actually looking at that, and I've just put an offer in for a $5 million home. So, and with the cooling off period's just started, so I'm really hoping that money comes into my account within the next 48 hours. But I think that's a sure thing, guys.
Hopefully you don't get boat sick, because tomorrow we're doing the show from a yacht.
Yeah,
you can tune in.
I better
Nova
buy
919.
I'm going to rush out and buy some quells so I don't get my seasickness. Hey, look, we've heard haunted house stories before. Well, not like this. There's a ghost over in Texas terrorizing a family. They've been on one of those ghost shows.
Yeah.
Because they simply can't live with it anymore.
That sucks.
They're thinking about moving out. because this is no average haunting. Here's the scary bit.
Yeah.
The ghost.
Is it like a small child?
No, the ghost is a man.
Oh, that's pretty scary.
A man who's got the horn. He's an old dirty bugger.
What do you mean he's got the horn?
He's just he's a bit of a horny ghost, apparently.
Is he like flying through
bathroom windows and that sort of stuff? And yeah, like apparently he's been talking dirty. So
for real?
Yeah, so the mother of the family said she's been cleaning the main bedroom and she's heard the ghost dirty talking, saying, oh baby, yeah, I like it like that. Apparently.
Is that a transcript?
That is, she said she heard it say, oh baby, yeah, I like it like that. Also, apparently...
Sure it wasn't Usher outside the window?
Apparently, the ghost has been caught many times lurking around the halls, just moaning. Just moaning and groaning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want a ghost at the best of times. I certainly wouldn't want a horny ghost. Do you know what I mean? No, that's the worst possible kind of ghost to get.
Also, just hearing this story from an outside perspective, are we sure it's not just actually like... Do we know it's a ghost, or is it just do they have like a creepo in the neighborhood?
It sounds like they could have a predator in the area, doesn't it? Just going, ooh, yeah, in front of the window.
I think they need Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I would be calling the police before getting Ghost Hunters US to come to my show. Yeah, no, it's weird. Someone's been watching us in the shower and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
We are joined now by our producer, Belle.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet. Twitter.
Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well, Uber Eats is now delivering weed. Not here in Australia, it's over in Canada. Cannabis has been legalised there for 4 years now. So Uber Eats have jumped on the bandwagon and offered delivery to your house. You can order it and someone will come and deliver it to your house. The only catch is they just have to verify that you're 19 and over when they deliver it to you.
How far we've come. I mean, you don't even need to leave the couch to roast a billy anymore. Welcome to the future.
We all know a few people who'd be very excited for this.
Yeah, for Uber Bud. Isn't it funny though, because like Uber Eats drivers, they normally got to wait with the backpack at a restaurant, but they go to like a drug dealer's house. They're just sort of like waiting there. They're like, we'll be there in a minute, man.
Yeah, no, true. All right, and a man has lost an eye after a potato was thrown at him from a moving car while he was on an e-scooter.
He lost his eye?
Yes, he has lost his eye. He was on an e-scooter over in WA, just riding down the coast, and somebody drove past, threw a potato, just as a joke, just going, throw a potato near them. It hit him on the face, and he has now had surgery to remove his eye.
That's brutal.
And the man has been charged for throwing the potato.
Look, I'm sad that the guy lost his eye, but it is nice knowing we live in a country where there's no drive-by shootings. Like, instead we have drive-by potatoings on e-scooters. I think that's a good environment to be in, you know?
Yeah. And finally, MySpace is back in fashion. Instagram is now taking a leaf out of their book and letting you have a song play on your profile.
Oh, so like if you search someone on Instagram, you click on their profile, then the song starts playing like it did back in the day.
Well, not confirmed if it starts automatically.
I like it when it's like automatic.
Yeah. Well, it's been leaked by somebody at this point. They're saying this is what's to come, so unconfirmed, but incredible if it does happen.
I might even use the song I had on my MySpace, which was this one. Welcome to Liam's profile.
Is that Kevin Rudolph?
Yeah, it's Kevin Rudolph. I reckon I could pick your songs as well. I mean, we weren't really friends in the MySpace era. That's like, mid-2000s. Belle, I mean, around that time you sort of had your dyed red hair, didn't you? You were sort of having your little emo phase. So I reckon this would have been yours.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
And you were like commenting, on seen guys' profiles, and your mum would be like, "Can you stop having these weird guys with piercings in their mouth coming over to our house? Why is he so skinny? And how does he have so much product in his hair?"
Too close to home.
Do me.
Oh, well, Ben, I mean, you haven't changed. This would have been yours.
I get knocked down, but I get all again.
It would still be yours now. And when you die, we're going to be playing this at your funeral because it's the only song you like.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.